Invincible has become a popular sensation ever since it began getting a TV series, even if its second season had a fair share of issues with animation and its weird schedule. I was pretty happy when I found out that Invincible had made a video game. I mean, sure, we do have characters like Omni-Man, Adam Eve, and Duplicate in collaboration games like Fortnite, but having its own game was quite interesting. And it's an intriguing concept with its comic book style visuals and take on turn-based battles. Plus, it's centered around my favorite tragic heroine of the franchise. So let's dive right into it. Here is how I've gotten the original Steam Deck model to run Invincible Presents Adam Eve. For a quick summary, the Adam Eve game is almost like a more expansive or follow-up to the origin story of Adam Eve herself. While the anime special was tragic and quite good, this game does a bit more with exploring Eve's relationship with Rex and a few of her interactions with others. It's a fun story between Eve's life going between school and being a superhero. Though it is worth noting that this game is technically not canonical to the show. It takes story beats from both the animated series and the comics and makes its own thing. The major story beats happen the same way as the source material, but little bits here and there are different with the side characters, along with the fact that you can technically alter Eve's romantic future via dialogue choices when you get to the game's ending. But even so, it's a very stylish and fun little RPG. Everything in it is like visual novel meets comic book with how everything goes. While I will admit that the character design of Eve does kind of clash between the clean and rounded artwork like this scene and how she looks in a lot of other sequences. But it's a very stylish game overall. As far as playing the game, you basically won't have any trouble. Adam Eve does not require any setting changes to run absolutely perfect. The only real things you need to worry about we'll tackle right now. First of all, I'll occasionally have the game not launch for me properly, instead crashing the entire Steam Deck. Thankfully, this has only happened to me a couple of times, but it's something you may want to watch out for. And second, you'll notice that when you boot the game up for the first time, the D-pad won't do anything on the main menu. For some reason, Adam Eve will only enter gamepad mode in-game when you start using the left analog stick on this menu. Now once you do that, you can go back to the D-pad and it will work without issue. Outside of that, you're all set. By default, the game has the video and graphics settings on the Steam Deck set to a resolution of 1080p and visual quality on Epic, basically as high as it can go. And right from the get-go, you're going to get a constant 60 frames per second. It works like this in normal cutscenes and in the turn-based combat that Eve does against opponents. Not that this isn't expected, it's a game that's built to look like a comic book with you moving through cutscenes like a visual novel. But it's still great that you can max it out and have pretty much no issues getting that frame rate to be perfect. That's all I have for performance, so in terms of battery life, you get a good bit as expected. On a full charge, expect the original Steam Deck model to last at least 4 to 5 hours running Adam Eve. As we wrap this up, would I recommend this game to Steam Deck users? Of course. If you're a fan of Invincible, it's a joy to play through this alternate take on the Adam Eve character, and it's all around just a quirky and fun little visual novel with energy-based RPG battles and skill upgrades. Plus, it runs perfectly without you needing to do a single thing. And that's it! This was a short one, but with no need to modify settings, it didn't need to be longer. Anyways, I'll be back soon with more Steam Deck videos and Nintendo Switch reviews. If you have any comments or questions, feel free to leave them below. Thank you for watching, and have a great day.